Hey guys, so it's Friday morning and it's like around 8:15. So I have an appointment Monday to get my winter tires put on. They said like, oh, it's like first come first serve on weekdays. So I was like, okay, like I'll come. And I got here at 8 and there's already like 3 people ahead of me, which is, you know, whatever. Like, should have been here at 7:30, I guess. Would only be able to get my tires put on at 10. So I'm running some errands now and these are my eyebrows. One day, oh, what's this bump on my head? One day post microblading, so they look really, really dark, but that's like normal. So I know that maybe if you didn't watch that vlog and you came to and you saw this video, you're like, oh my god, what did she do to her eyebrows? I got my eyebrows microbladed, which is why they look so dark. The healing process is probably not going to be that fun because they scab, but from everyone that I've talked to, and especially you guys have tweeted me and, you know, sent me messages on Snapchat. You've all said that it was like so well worth it. So I'm actually really excited, and someone's not happy. I've been getting some questions on Snapchat just about my experience at the studio that I went to get my eyebrows microbladed. So I found this place on Instagram. I looked up like hashtag microblading Montreal, and this place looked the most professional, which is why I said like, oh, the lipstick on a pig sort of thing. Oh my god, where do I go? So that's why I said like, oh, like maybe it's just like putting lipstick on a pig. Fuck, I think I went the wrong way. Sorry guys, I always get confused at this exit. Anyways, so like I was saying, the reason why I decided to go to Allie Studios, and I'm not being paid obviously because I had like a really weird experience, but I found her, like, the page on Instagram, and every other place that like was on Instagram and every place like I looked online, like it almost looked like they were doing it in the back of like a nail salon, and it didn't look like professional. So in my mind, like this place like looked the most professional. And then I asked you guys on Twitter if you had any suggestions for like a microblading place, and like a couple of you suggested this place. So my issue, like, I don't know, I just thought it was really weird how I got there. My appointment was at 5, and like obviously like people run, like things run late. Like I wasn't expecting, oh, like at 5 on the dot it's gonna be mine. Like I expected like a little slight delay. But like what I didn't, like, imagine you walk into like a pin drop silent room. Like it's impossible for you to not hear the door open. Like you literally walk into a pin drop silent room. Ugh. Oh my god, people need to calm down. I don't even know what they're honking about. I don't know what they're honking about. So like I walked into like this pin drop silent room, and you guys saw in the video, like you had to walk upstairs, so obviously you can hear me walking up the stairs, and you'd think that someone would come out and be like, hi, like we'll be right with you, or hi, you have an appointment, okay, we'll be right with you. You'd think that someone would like at least walk out and like acknowledge that you were there. It was just like kind of really uncomfortable because it was so silent and no one came and said anything, and there were 2 people working because there was 2 like rooms, I guess, to get your eyebrows done or to get services done. So I was like, that was just kind of weird to me. So I got there around 5, like I was there on the dot. As you guys know, I was there early, so I got here on the dot, and okay, are you kidding? Stupid fucking Ron. Like, I love Montreal drivers. So obviously, I don't know, I was there at 5. I figured that someone would, you know, like I figured like with every procedure, like you go get done, like you wait like 5-10 minutes, like until they're ready, they have other clients. But it was just weird to me that no one came out to greet me. And I'm not saying like, oh, someone needs to come out and greet me and kiss my feet. I think anyone would kind of feel like uncomfortable and weird. Like it was in a weird building, like this warehouse with offices, and it was so silent, like there was no way that they didn't hear me, and it just like made me feel very uncomfortable. And like I said in the video, this isn't like this isn't $40 getting your nails done. with tax and everything, it was over $400. So I'm not saying I need like, oh, 4-star, 4-star. I'm not saying I need 5-star, like A1 champagne bottle service, but at least like coming out and being greeted, like, would have been nice. Like, I just felt really uncomfortable. Like, I was sitting in the lobby and there was no receptionist, and I was sitting in the lobby, and like the lobby, okay, there was one room, the lobby, and then another room. It was literally not that big, like really not that big. So I was sitting there and no one came out. Someone came and closed the door. It just felt really weird. Like, it just felt really uncomfortable because I was like, this feels awkward. And then, so yeah, it just felt awkward. Anyways, I just wanted to clarify that because I didn't want anyone to think that I was just being, you know, like bratty and being like, oh, I need people to come kiss my feet. Like no, that's not what I wanted. It just, I think anyone in that situation would have agreed that it felt kind of uncomfortable. So that was my issue. But I think I'm gonna be really happy with them. Okay, I have to go. I have to stop rambling. I just had such a weird moment. On my way here, I was behind this car, and I was on my way back. Like, I'm on if you're in Montreal, I'm on DeCarry right now, and I looked in front of me and I was like, oh my god, like, the reason why I even paid attention to this car's license plate is because it looks like it spells dog. It was DQG, so it looks like it spells dog, and I was behind it while there was traffic going into the city, and it was a Ford Focus, and like the Ford logo was like, it fell off or something, so I recognized the car. Like, it's not just like a regular car, so I recognized it, and the license plate. And so then I'm driving like back to the suburbs, like back to the West Island, and I look in front of me and I'm like, oh my god, like that license plate looks like it spells dog. And then I realized that it's the same exact car that I was behind on my way here. And like the only reason I know it's like the exact same car is because I literally had the same exact reaction, like a fucking moron. I'm like, oh look, it spells dog. And then I looked at it and I'm like, oh my god, it is the Ford with the logo that looks like it has fallen off. Hey guys, so I just woke up, but I wanted to talk about something because I'm just really disgusted about it. I feel really taken advantage of, and I don't know why I'm so upset. I'm wearing my glasses because my eyes were sensitive last night, but basically last night, to our Coffee and Couture email, we got this really touching message. And she emailed us saying how she's from a single parent, well, she's a single parent, and her daughter really wanted a mermaid choker for Christmas. But, you know, it's around $50, so she said that she wasn't able to afford it. She said that the father was a deadbeat dad who wasn't involved in the life and who is awful to the daughter. And she said, is there a payment plan for the necklace? Is there a way to, you know, is the necklace going on sale? And she was saying how she was like ashamed and like felt awful that she wasn't able to get the necklace for her daughter for Christmas because that's, you know, what she wanted. So I read the email and I was touched by it. I read the email and I said, Tony, go look at the email. And we were both really touched by it. And I said, we're going to send her, you know, like a Christmas package, like with the necklace and some bracelets, and just to make their Christmas better. It just really touched me because that was, you know, what the season's all about giving, and we donate and stuff like that. And it just, that message made me feel like when I received it, I was like, wow, like people are struggling. Like, obviously I know people are struggling. Like, my parents made us very well growing up about how we are very fortunate, but like it just made me feel like a little bit selfish when I received that message because like yesterday I'm looking to buy a purse, and you know, it's a more expensive purse, and for me I was like, I have no issue, you know, like affording like to pay for my apartment and my food and this and that, and I can go out and buy a purse if I want to. I can go to Sephora and, you know, purchase things if I want to. And so it just made me realize, like Kylie Jenner realizing things, it just kind of snapped me back into thinking, you know, I am very fortunate. So when we got that message, I texted Tony, I'm like, Tones, we're going to send her a Christmas package just to I was never going to talk about this when we sent it out. I was never going to say, oh, look how, like, what a good person I am sending out this package. I was never going to, you know, address it on YouTube, talk about it on YouTube, because I don't feel like the things that you do, like, for charity or, you know, just out of the kindness of your heart, I don't feel like you need to show them on YouTube to get a pat on the back. It should just be, like, for yourself. So I emailed her back right away, and I was like, I'll insert it so you guys know. I was like, hi, your message really touched the both of us. Please send me, like, the choker that your daughter wanted, her neck size, and your shipping address, and we'll get that out to you, you know, at no charge. Like, XOXO, Tony and Allie. And that was just because it touched both of us, and we were like, it was just, I honestly, I talked to Michelle about it, and I said, Michelle, like, no one would fake this. Who would fake that? So, you know, out of the kindness of Tony and I's hearts, we were like, we're going to send them a Christmas package. I was even going to send the mom, you know, bracelets and necklaces so that she could have something for Christmas. And I was going to send the choker to her daughter so that way her daughter wasn't disappointed on Christmas, because she said, I want to get this choker for my daughter, but it's too expensive. Do you have payment plans? And, you know, like I said, I was never going to show this on YouTube. I was never going to talk about it on YouTube. I don't need, you know, a pat on the back or anything. So then I woke up this morning and there was a reply, and I read it, and I just was so fucking disgusted that someone would do this. And I know that some of you might think I'm overreacting, but I'm actually hurt by this because I never thought that anyone would fake something like that. And I mean, at least she didn't pretend that it was that she actually like she was actually the mother, so we didn't send her that, you know, care package. But she basically just said that it was a test. It was a test to see if Tony and I are really the people we present ourselves to be on YouTube. And that just really hurt. I just feel like when I read that message, my heart sank. I've never given anyone a reason to ever think that I wasn't who I was on YouTube. I've never presented myself to be unkind. I've never presented myself to be homophobic or racist or heartless or cruel. I've never, you know, done any of those things. And so it just felt really, it was like a slap in the face. I literally was texting Michelle, and I could show you last night, and I said, no one would fake that. I honestly thought it was from a desperate mother who felt ashamed and embarrassed that she wasn't able to provide, you know, the extra gifts for her daughter. And so Tony and I, we decided we're going to send them a care package. And then we get that message, and it's like, what was the point? So to the girl who did send us that message, I hope you know that you hurt both me and Tony. I'm happy that we passed your test that you felt like you needed to give us, because apparently we're raging maniacs on YouTube, and you need to test our, you know, if we're good people. If we ever get another email from someone saying that, will we be as willing? I don't know, because in my mind I was like, we've never received a message like that, and no one would fake that. But we were wrong. I know some of you might not think it's a big deal. I don't really know what to say, but it was just, I don't know. It feels wrong. That was just really upsetting to me, and I don't have anything else to say right now, so I'm gonna go.